Hey! All right, welcome back to the channel. Look, Mom, I'm on TV! Alright guys, this is take two because I thought I was talking to y'all, but I was talking to a camera that wasn't even on. So we are on now. Welcome back to the channel. As you can tell, sourcing is going decent. I wanted to ask y'all a question before I get to the point of this video. Have y'all hit summer slowdown? For y'all, is that a thing? Because I know this year it has been phenomenal overall. I hope the business is going well. I hope it's just cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. I really do. I hope business is growing. I hope you're looking towards the future, trying to figure out how to double, triple, and quadruple the amount of business that you're doing this year. You know, this time last year, I could not have even imagined. Only in my wildest dreams could I imagine. I checked the numbers this month as opposed to last month, and I am up. I am positive comping over 350% year over year. Those that are not in business, I did everything that I did last year, and then I did it again, and then I did it again, and then I did it again, and I am on my way, or at least the numbers rolled out to almost doing it again. I am 4 times the business that I was this time last year, which is just mind-blowing. I knew last year was 3 or 4 times the business that I was the year before. Right around this time, I'm coming up on my annual, but seriously, like, you know, when I did it once, it's like, okay, you know, you take X, you take $1 and you make 4 times that. Well, still, you know, $4 ain't much, you know, but now you go 4 times again and now you're at $16, just saying. And maybe that's not much either. But a year or 2 down the road from here, woo, you know what I'm saying? Like, phenomenal. And this year, the business, even before the surge in growth from me being home, was enough for me on a touch-and-go basis to leave my regular job. I'm now a full-time reseller that sells on platforms like eBay, Amazon, you name it, pretty well. I'm there. I am happy to be there. On that, before I get to the point of the video, so like I said, y'all let me know whether summer slowdown has hit y'all, what y'all are doing to combat it, or if it hadn't, just where you're at, you know, year over year, because I would love to know how everybody else is doing. I think we can grow together. I think we can expand these businesses. E-commerce is definitely growing, and I'm excited to hear what y'all have done. But let me see. Last time I talked to you, there was a couple things on the horizon. One of them was I got suspended from Poshmark. I sent them a message. Normally Poshmark, one day they're right back with me. It wasn't the case this time. It slow rolled and slow rolled. Matter of fact, you know, I was talking with my mom, hi Mom, about it. She said, why don't you call us? Well, you know, in these digital things, digital companies, it's hard to get a hold of anybody. The way I get a hold of eBay is through eBay for Business on Facebook. So why don't I try Poshmark business on Facebook for business? Let me see if they've got a page. They do. So I hit them up, and they were quick to respond on that. However, they said that their social media department has nothing to do with that stuff. However, they would forward my concerns to the right department, and within 24 hours of that, I got a message back from Poshmark, and apparently they are using either complex computer algorithms to look at closets, stores, whatever, or they're using AI. However, some part of my deal flagged it and suspended me, but they said upon further review, which in my head means once a person actually looked at it, we decided you were at no fault. Your account's been reinstated. So, all the sound effects right in there. I need to stop doing the sound effects here. I just need to pause for it. Maybe I'll just leave them out. That way I can hear my dorky self. That's my car, not me, I promise. All right, so let's see. Sales over 350%. That was just the quick math. It's more than that. Phenomenal. Poshmark's reinstated. Phenomenal. The thing that I told y'all I would tell you more about, and I'm getting close to home, so maybe I'll take a joyride to the lake. That way my dog is not freaking going, why won't you open the door? However, I'm not there yet, but I have told y'all that I am running out of room at the house. Now, when my estranged wife and my lovely stepson left, it did allow for an expansion of the business. And I have now occupied spaces that before then were not able to be occupied because there was people in them. So that has allowed me some time. But that space is finite, right? And I'm coming to a close on it. I'm buying shelves. I'm building upwards. There's a Roadrunner. Very cool. And I do still have some more room before it gets tight. Now, in parts of the house, it is tight, and I want to be able to expand comfortably because I know when it gets really, really narrow and I'm walking sideways through my store, it makes for a frustration in my head going about my day, trying to squeeze through all of the totes and all of the aisles and all of that, which is getting me to my point. Even though I am going definitely vertical, I have been going vertical for the last 6 months and slowly expanding into those areas because that room is finite, and I can foresee within the next 6 months running out of room totally. Now, Christmas is going to hopefully demolish me and reduce my size, but come March or April, just maybe the time frame's off, but come March or April, by the time I've built back up, right, I can see that I am going to quickly run out of space yet again. So what I have done is I've ordered a Connex trailer, one of the containers, the overseas containers that go on the container ships, right? 40-foot high cube, 9'6" on the outside. I think it's like 9'4" or something on the inside. Don't beat me up if I'm a little wrong on the dimensions, but the higher one that'll give me a little bit more ceiling, 40 foot long, so roughly 320, 340 square foot more space, which is basically, in a nutshell, not exactly, but in a nutshell, up to 9 foot tall anyway, my living room. Rearranged, of course, but still. So that's a win. That is a huge win. I have had some issues getting it here. I ordered it first, and regardless of the fact that my payment was accepted, there was an issue with the company. These companies aren't necessarily, everything that they could be, and mistakes happen, right? So they said they had an issue with the payment on their side, and in good form, they refunded my payment in full. They said they had some problems on their side as far as payment processing and whatnot. On their side, I think maybe it got put into an account that may have been, you know, I can only guess, upside down or whatnot. So they ended up refunding it, and they hit me back up and said, we have another processor, we'd like to stick it through, and we would like to do business with you again. So I did pay them yesterday. I am waiting on it, although it approved on my side, I am waiting for it to hard post on their side. That way we can get the ball rolling, because apparently in 7 to 10 days I got a container showing up. So that is super awesome. I do have to delete, I've got to tear down my fence in order for it to come in, which is a fairly new fence, but there was an issue with it when I bought the house 4 years ago, I believe now. Yeah, I don't even remember. I think it was 4 years ago. Anyways, when I bought the house, it's a brand new fence, right? But as I found out over the time frame, the front run of fence that was brand new, when they put it together, apparently some high school kids came out and in 4 hours had put it up. I don't know whether they didn't use concrete at all, or they just threw the concrete in there and kind of watered it, or what they did, but the whole fence is kind of like this now. So it's a long time coming. It is still a new fence, minus the fact that it's wobbly. So I need to pull down the fence anyways in order to correct the problem. So it's been a long time coming. I will have to figure out how to manage Kaya during the time, because she likes to be outside. I have thought about getting a roll of chain link fence and giving her like a yard that doesn't affect the delivery of the container, which I think that is the right thing to do. Like, what do you call them, the T-post and chain link, and just because she loves to be outside. She likes to be inside too, and I allow her to be inside, but she loves to be outside as well. Matter of fact, I've been wanting to get a doggy door so she could free range a little bit more, but I'm not quite there yet. But the next step towards the container, once the payment is approved, is getting the original fence torn down, a temporary fence put up, and maybe I'll show y'all a little bit of that as that goes on, you know. And then absolutely when the container gets here, now this is kind of a preemptive, if you will, purchase. Like I said, I can see it on the horizon, but I figure it will give me a chance to get it, what do you call that, framed out, as far as for insulation and electrical. I don't know how much of that I'm doing, or if I'm just running extension cords and multi-plugs and fans. I don't know on this one. Now, as time goes on, I do believe this is incrementally modular, you know, that I'm able to allow, you know, more. And I do believe as time goes on, they will get more sophisticated. But in all reality, in order to keep things from going bad, I just need to be able to vent in the summer to keep it at 100 or below, you know, 100, 102, 105 below, not 150 or whatever, like happens when you've got a shed closed up, you know, when you walk in and it's just an oven. As long as I can keep it from doing that in the summer and really keep it from freezing, meaning literally 40 degrees in the winter, as long as I can keep it to that point, then I can keep things from going bad. And that doesn't cost a lot of money to make both of those things happen. But I do believe ultimately that I would like to insulate and be able to have 70-degree weather initially. If I do the uninsulated version, then I will pull the stuff and bring it inside and do the packaging there. Like I said, if y'all hadn't seen, sourcing's gone extremely well over the last couple of days. phenomenal. As a matter of fact, I couldn't be happier. Sales are through the roof. Sourcing's great. Like I'm sitting at before noon and 7 orders already. It's just, I mean, mind blowing. Little orders, but they add up. I hope things are going well. I do need to cut this short. I need to get back in there. I am on the hook for some that need to go out today as well, over and above everything else. So I hope y'all are doing well. Let me know in the comments. Say hi, say whatever. Appreciate y'all being here. Y'all have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. All right, bye.